ongoing tornado in Mississippi here. Pretty robust signature. This is over towards Hazelhurst. We have a very well-defined tornado vortex signature. Hook echo on radar. This is definitely a supercell without question. And if we go ahead and take a look on the correlation coefficient here as well, we'll give that a second to load. There isn't as strong of a signature as earlier, but if we go back on the radar loop, we'll begin to see a little bit of a CC drop. I do think this tornado may eventually occlude. There also looks like there's another storm to the north that has a little suspicious area right here where I'm pointing the cursor, where there could be a new tornado. Because there's definitely an area of rotation right here, and there's like a little shear line. And this is within a line of thunderstorms, by the way, folks. So more than likely, if there is a tornado that'll be down, this is rain wrapped. So be on your guard, because this is pretty much how things will be today throughout Mississippi and parts of Louisiana, and even parts of southern Alabama as well. So eyes open, heed the warnings, keep things moving. But let's go ahead and actually look at the timeline for these next 18 hours, so to speak. Oops. So we have our convective outlook here. Enhanced risk, especially towards the Gulf Coast today. Panama City to New Orleans, Baton Rouge, all of you guys are in this as well. Tornado threat is the driving force behind the enhanced risk. Also, a hatched risk area exists within it as well, highlighting the threat for strong to even violent tornadoes. I think today has more potential to be active than yesterday, but we'll have to see how things go. Wind threat has been downgraded to a slight risk, and our hail threat has remained marginal. Here's some of the cities in play. We have Mobile, Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Lafayette, Metairie, and numerous others. You also have Columbus, Georgia involved in here as well. Tallahassee, Tuscaloosa is even in here as well. So we'll have to keep an eye on all of these areas throughout the day for the risk of severe weather, including tornadoes. But our main threat is going to be within this enhanced risk region. Let's go ahead and jump over to the HRRR real quick. So one thing to note here, and here's what I think will be unfolding shortly, or throughout the day I should say, are you see these little areas where we're getting these discrete cells. These are where we're most likely to get tornadoes. What I'm thinking is going to happen with this line here is there's going to be a point where these storms will start to devolve into a little bit more of a discrete mode like what we're seeing here. This line will remain through central Mississippi, but the worst weather is going to end up being a little bit further to the south. You can see these multiple kidney bean shaped cells. These are our supercells, and this is where the likelihood that the highest likelihood of tornadoes exist. So we always will be watching these throughout the day, and as time goes on, we eventually re-evolve back into the line, and then from this point the tornado threat really starts to diminish from here. So we get into Wednesday night here. We're mainly going to be starting to focus more on a damaging wind and heavy rain threat. In fact, let's go ahead and look at that flood potential. So here we are. This is looking over towards about 7-8 o'clock, which is about maybe an hour or so from now. Still have our slight risk over this region of the Arklatex, but when we actually go into our real day one threat here, this is where things get a little bit more dangerous, so to speak. Over in this region where all of the storms and severe weather has been ongoing, we're now upgraded to a moderate risk for excessive rainfall. Flash flooding is a very high possibility around these regions, which isn't surprising given how much rain has been falling over the last week and a half, I would say as well. There were several days where we would at least see up to about maybe quarter to half an inch of rain, and that adds up after a while because the ground can only take in so much water. And with these supercells, you can get up to about 2 inch per hour rainfall rates. It's definitely something to be conscious of. And this swath stretches from, I would say, Tuscaloosa actually, all the way down towards Baton Rouge and Lafayette even. So anywhere between Tuscaloosa and Lafayette, be on the lookout for flash flooding alongside the severe weather threat. Just have a way to get to a safer area should floodwaters begin to arise. Let's go ahead and look at day 2 really quickly. We'll probably talk about this in the video this afternoon because it seems like my computer's starting to work again. And the flash flood probability is less than 5% at this time. I do think this will eventually be upgraded though, due to the simple fact that there will be still a lot of rainfall left over for the southeast. The storm system is still going to be taking its time to move out, and there will still be lingering moisture, so showers and storms are still likely to be a thing. But that's it for this video. I'm going to hurry up and edit this and get ready to go to work. I appreciate you guys being here. Just stay weather aware throughout the day if you're in an area of interest with severe weather. I'll update the snow situation up north a little later this afternoon. But this has been Tyre Metalhead Weatherman. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.